Because I'm just not used to sitting on the right side of the couch. I'm always used to sitting on the left side of the couch. Whenever I was young, I'd always sit in the left seat with the left armrest.
I was always on the right, because if I wanted to lay down, I'd rotate to the right. And I'd still have access to my right arm.
Whereas when I would study and do homework, I suppose, should we talk about what conversation we've been having?
Yeah, sure. I will just start doing some side quests. Because we got a lot of them to do,
so
and we might as well do them.
We got on this topic because right now it's the cusp of summer, and it is getting hot.
Yeah.
And we were used to hanging out in, 68, 67 degree, indoor temps during the day, which was fine because in the Northwest, I suppose the temperatures could dip to below 40, but not too much lower than that. And so heating the house, it wasn't too difficult. But unfortunately, Wander's office is in the upstairs, in the room that receives the most sun. It has a bunch of electronics and equipment running. And it just can get to be stifling. And he is not good with heat.
I am terrible with heat.
He sweats us up a storm.
I get warm, I get uncomfortable, I get headachy, and I get honestly kind of mad.
Whereas I'm more likely to get cold. But in any case, my office is in the back, and we figured that we divert some of the cold air away. We've noticed that with our vent system being positioned the way it is, if we close off some vents, it will actually pump more air in through the other vents. So maybe we could divert more, but right now I am beneath the vent for his room and I can feel the cold air. And we were considering momentarily that maybe Wander should sit on the left side of our couch in front of the console set up with our TV and whatnot.
I mean, I can feel the air filtering right now.
Yeah, he can feel it. But I noticed that my eyes were watering a little bit last night from it and everything. And I mean, now I can have my fuzzy blankie and I probably won't start sweating. But we're reminiscing about, what side of furniture would we sit on? And I always sat on the left. In my parents' living room, you know how people have usually the couch and love seat set and they put them at an L to close off that part of the room, and you might have some side tables between them with lamps and such. Well, for me, I had my parents would watch TV after dinner, and I would often work on homework in their presence. I was pretty good at tuning things out, and it was also fun just to look up every once in a while and see what they were watching. Usually it was the news or reality TV. Funny things of that nature, maybe a movie. And so I'd be working on the left side of the love seat, and no one was sitting next to me. I'd use that to put various textbooks and sheets of paper and things of that nature. But what I do is I'd usually perch my work on the arm of the couch, and then I would also use my lap and such to write. So I'm very used to leaning on the left side and the left arm of a couch. Whereas you were just saying that you actually prefer being on the right and that you used to draw, or what would you do?
I would just rotate. Sorry, I got an Oreo.
He has an Oreo in his mouth.
I would just, I use my right arm for everything, so I just rotate.
Over there!
Oh.
You alright, kid? Who are you? That can wait. Go! Get out of here. Leave these guys to us. Okay. Let's do this. Ready when you are.
Wow, the rock music all of a sudden.
Okay, so this could be a problem.
Also, those Berserk Ardunes. Oh, they're the same level as you.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could unlock the next character.
Mm-hmm. Well, no doubt this kid is going to take
Oh, never mind. It looks like these guys don't do as much damage.
Ah.
So that's good.
There we go, finally. I have access to my...
Yeah, I fought one of the other, like, regular Ardoon, and it was actually pretty hurty. Oh. We still got that buff running. There we go.
I love how they look like Triceratops.
Yeah. His turn. Thank you. Never mind. Okay. There we go. They like moving around, I've noticed. I forgot how mobile the enemies were kind of randomly. Well, it's fine. Well, that was fast.
Yep, all
Okay,
fixed.
it should work now.
Great! You saved my skin. My buggy short-circuited, and then there were those monsters and... Well, thanks.
I fixed the circuit, but it's out of ether. Change the cylinder and it will be as good as new.
I think it's time for the introductions. I'm Ryan. He's Shulk.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hi. I'm Juju. Where are you two heading? If you've got time, you should come back to our camp.
Your camp?
Yeah, it's not far.
How about it?
Let's take him up on the offer. I'm surprised there's a Homs camp here, but they might have some information.
I suppose.
Juju, can you tell us how to get there?
Sure. If you go back to the oasis, you should see a tall stone post. Head there first.
Then what?
There's a small path in the woods next to the stone post. Just follow it down to our camp.
Got it. Now, let's make a move.
Huh. Wait, is he a guest? Is he following, or is he just... No.
No. Well, he is a guest. It says guest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, Shell, what were you recording before this, seeing as you talked about recording?
I wasn't recording.
Oh. Maybe
What
I
did
mentioned that you were recording.
Yeah, you had.
You're
No,
you're
I
just
was-
doing voiceovers for art videos.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's... In the art community, if you want to record your painting process and such, there tends to be two ways in which you present it. Either you have the sped up time lapse, and usually you just have some copyright free music or music that you're allowed to use in the backdrop, and it just plays throughout. And then there's also those who talk over it and have some commentary, whether it be about a particular topic that they're interested in, or their inspiration for the particular piece that they're working on, or maybe even some little art tips along the way. And I've only ever attempted that with 2 of my videos. And I actually rather enjoyed it, and I'll have to look at the statistics for it, but I believe that in the instance that you have commentary going throughout a video, it's more likely that people will sit and watch your entire video or the painting process, because if you think about it, with painting processes, you don't necessarily need to see every stroke. That's why people tend to speed things up so that it goes by much faster. I mean, you can't have 10 hours worth of a painting being painted on YouTube. That would be absurd. So usually people put it down to less than 30 minutes. And I think on YouTube in general, isn't it 10 minutes is the average watch time for most things?
For our videos, at least. It varies per channel.
Mm-hmm. But in any case, so I figured that I'd like to see what would happen if I started doing more voiceovers of just various topics and maybe about the piece and such. Because I know that sometimes when even I watch videos, is if there's only music in the background, I'll skip around to see how it progresses, but even more swiftly than the video provides. So I can understand, and yeah, and I myself do tend to watch a video through if there's an interesting topic that is being discussed. So, ooh, scissor jaws. But I don't know. And unfortunately, what it does mean is that I had written a script, but then I found that when I read the script, I sounded very like I was performing. It didn't sound off the cuff. Well, wait, that off the cuff is the wrong term. What is it? Just improvised or like?
Yeah, it sounded too scripted. It sounded stiff and unnatural.
Right. I mean, it sounds like when I read out dialogue sometimes.
Hey, I want to tell you something. I saw a huge shadow on the plain during the thunderstorm one day. And when it walked towards the Ragwell Lake. It was a monster. We don't stand a chance. Can you kill it for us? Thank you for helping us.
I've never seen a monster that big before. Wait, did you already kill the big thing?
No.
Then what was the big thing that you killed?
We haven't killed any big things here.
Oh, okay. She's just saying thank you for taking up the quest.
Yeah.
Be careful.
No problem. Leave it to me.
Can I ask for your help again? I had to go do something at Sky Stage a little while ago. When I got there was a huge monster running rampage. I couldn't do what I needed to do. I hate to have to ask you this, but could you sort out that monster for me?
What is going on?
Thank you ever so much. You've made me so happy. I can't wait to pick the vegetables that grow there.
Like, I'm just hearing a lot.
Yeah, you wanna...
I'm looking. I will look.
I'll just pick fights with things.
Oh, it's just UPS. Maybe they delivered something to our neighbor. Unless we got a surprise package.
Be real odd. I pretty much don't order anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can double check in a bit. But my assumption is they probably dropped it off at our next door neighbors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just we're at the front of the house and we just hear clang, clang. And it's like, huh? What's going on? But yeah, so I felt that reading from a script, it just didn't sound right. And then I found that when I recorded myself without a script, it was... I found that I actually couldn't tell the story as concisely as my script. So that's an issue. I may have to lengthen the video a bit, which is fine because you just slow down the speed at which the painting is going by. But the other issue I had was I was trying to work with another mic, and then I think the first time the gain was too high, so you could hear the like breaths between every sentence or every word. So, nope. That wasn't good. And then the second time around, I made adjustments so that I wouldn't hear that. But then for some reason the gain, then it peaked. There were too many peaks. So working with audio, it's a pain. So I'll probably have to do a couple more iterations.
It takes some doing. I keep trying to slowly make game reviews, but it's really difficult for me to do so because I have limited time. Every time I try and do so, I just sound wrong, and then I'd have to like edit it, which is even harder.
Oh, is this the camp?
Mm-hmm.
Juju! Where have you been? Juju! Ah! 'Cause... 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 'C
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me you were... I've told you 1,000 times. We're not ready to leave the camp yet.
But I thought...
Juju!
Sorry, Sharla.
That gear. You must be survivors from the Defense Force. Is Colony 6 okay? Did Gaddo make it?
Hold on. What are you talking about?
We've come from Colony 9.
Colony 9?
They saved me from some monsters. This is Ryan and Shulk.
Oh, so you're not from Colony 6. Thank you for helping Juju. I'm his sister, Sharla.
I told them they could rest here, with us.
Did you now? Well, all right. I suppose that's only fair.
Did something happen to Colony 6?
Actually, we're heading there ourselves.
Colony 6 has been... our home. It's been occupied by the Mekon.
No.
I'll tell you about it inside. Follow me.
Can't wait to give her some pants. Whenever I see a character
With
that
the
is,
really short shorts. Oh,
well, I was gonna say just whenever it's like a new party member, I'm just like, I can't wait to play weird dress up with you.
oh look,
make you look-
another little one wearing a hat. Wait, what is up with... Wait,
Kiroki wonder what become of people left in Colony 6. Kiroki want to go back soon.
wait, are these the babies or...
No, that's... Nopon are real small in this one.
Oh, okay.
They got a lot
'cause
bigger
The
in the
Nopon
sequels.
looks so much more refined in the later games.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Our home, Colony 6, was attacked by the Mekon. Will you listen to what I have to say?
We had already fought off the Mekon a year ago. At the Battle of Sword Valley. It left us with a false sense of security. The Colony 6 Defense Force didn't even notice the approaching Mekon. By the time the air raid siren sounded, a swarm of Mekon had blackened the sky. They ate people and burned our buildings. Me and Juju dedicated ourselves to evacuating the children and elderly. I don't know what happened next.
It's just like what happened to Colony 9.
They attacked your colony as well.
Yes. It's good that you managed to evacuate so many.
We have a Tharon, the Colonel, to thank for that. Him and Gaddo.
This Gaddo...
He would have been my husband by now, if not for all this. Cheer up, you two. We can't lose hope just yet. I'm certain Gaddo and the other soldiers are alive. They're still fighting. I can feel it.
You're on your way to Colony 6, right?
You bet. We're up for some revenge. I bet we can even get your colony back.
There you go, showing off again.
If anyone can do it, it's you two. Could you take me with you to the colony?
Juju! The people here need us. How many times do I have to tell you?
But you heard! The Mekon attacked Colony 9! That means a load of them have left Colony 6 already! It has to!
Even if that's true. No, especially if it's true. We cannot expose the camp to any more danger.
So, you don't care what happens to the people in the colony? How can you be so heartless? Are you that scared of the Mekon?
Ugh.
Oi, kid.
Ryan!
You ought to know how Charlotte feels. Watch your mouth and have some respect.
I'll go and make dinner.
Maybe I was too hard on him. Shulk?
Ryan, you really remind me of Gaddo when you get angry.
I do?
Gaddo's taken care of us ever since we were young. I always saw him as a big brother, really, but he was more of a father to Juju. He'd call him kid whenever he told him off, just like you did.
I don't think I'm ready to be someone's old man just yet. Wait, Shulk. Did it happen again?
Yeah.
You had another vision.
Oh no!
No! Juju! The buggy's gone! He's going to Colony 6 on his own.
Stupid kid.
We have to hurry. Something bad's gonna happen.
What did you see?
A deep valley. Everything's engulfed in flames. There's a black shadow. It kills Juju.
Is it the Mekon with the metal face?
Yeah,
Where does it happen? Is it near Colony 6?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Let's get after him, Shulk.
Hold on a second. What was all that about?
I know you won't believe this, but Shulk can see the future.
The future? That's not possible.
That's what I thought too. I still can't explain this, but that vision I had will come true unless we stop it.
So you're telling me Juju's in danger?
Believe it or don't believe it, that's your call. But I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for Shulk's visions.
Juju. Oh, okay. I can't say I believe you. But what have I got to lose?
I like the way you think.
Charlotte, you're...
What?
No, nothing.
Oh.
What are you doing? Let's go and find Juju.
You could say you die too. In the vision.
When you talk like that, you sound just like Gaddo. That's how I know it's not worth arguing.
What am I, some kind of Gaddo substitute?
That thing killed Charlotte too. I saw it in the vision. But I can't stop her coming with us. I don't know how I can protect her. But I have to do it. I will change the future.
Sounds like a good time to learn a convenient new power. Charlotte's now joined the party.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Cure bullets.
Mm-hmm. So Charla is the team healer, and is pretty good. So, couple of things. We got a lot of quests in the area we should probably go pick up. Let's see. We've also got a merchant back here. So we'll pick up the quest, go merchant, buff Charla as much as possible, and then probably get all of the side quests done. Now that we've got her as a healer, things get a lot easier, but I still prefer to overgrind early on. I love the fact that you can look up and see
the sword.
the rest of the thing. Actually, is that the sword?
Yeah, that's the sword above us. It's going into his waist.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
That's the Bionis' waist up ahead of you.
You're right. But, like, I would love to see them do this again. From, like, a design standpoint.
But yeah, it's the Mechanis' sword that is embedded in the Bionis' waist.
I just know the head for the Bionis is actually, like, weirdly large. Because he effectively has, like, a backwards brim.
Well, he had a lot of ridges that were, yeah, extending out like a crest, if you will.
Gold dust illusion. Oh. Actually, I have to kill this guy. But no,
It begs the question if they built models for the mecha and then built little environments on those and then scaled them up for this. Or if it's nonsensically placed.
I think it's mildly nonsensically placed. I think they have a rough idea, but like, I mean, it'd be really cool if you got to do a flyover. That was something I really liked about X, is that like eventually you could just fly.
Mm-hmm.
And that made it really engaging for like exploring everything and seeing everything that you saw before. Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of like dynamism to the environment. But like if you saw a giant cave, you'd straight up be able to go to said giant cave at a later date. I thought that was quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is part of the reason why I was wondering like whether or not screwing my quick time
Messed your
events
combo.
up. Yeah, it's fine. But this is part of the reason why I was wondering if it would actually be a good idea for me to have side quests kind of podcast time be a separate super long video entirely, instead of, you know, trying to masquerade like this is actual plot for a while. Where the hell are you guys going? All right, I guess
They're fighting something
they're
else.
just over
I
there.
don't know what.
Yeah, I guess that guy just pieced out. But yeah, I often hesitate to say, like, I would love to see people return to the exact same story or world. And I'm curious to see how the extra story is going to go. But I do feel like a revisit to something like this would be really cool. They kind of did it with Xenoblade 2, but, like, you really didn't get to, like, you were only ever on the back of the creature. And you'd only maybe be able to see, like, its head.
Yeah.
And that was cool, but it wasn't like, you know, oh gosh, this is, like, one of the coolest things I've ever seen in a video game.
Oh, there's the bridge.
Let's finally do plot.
Hey, Charlotte, look.
It's Juju's buggy.
What is that thing? Ah!
Juju!
What is it?
It's Juju!
Shulk, is he okay? Tell me!
There's a mech on. It's taken Juju.
When?
I'm not sure, but I don't think we've got much time.
You said you saw a deep valley, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, there's a place like that just up ahead. And it's even on the way to Colony 6. That must be the route Juju's taking.
You sure? No other deep valleys round here?
Not as far as I know.
Well, Shulk,
Let's move. That has to be where Juju is.
Let's see. The best thing would have been if the entirety of at least Bionis was explorable. Like, the left leg never gets seen at all. I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit of a letdown. Dark Souls 1 did this as well in like a really good way. Which is very specifically when playing Dark Souls 1, if you see a place in the distance, you can go there.
Oh, look at the skybox for the night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever looked at it.
It's a lot of stars, but it with the clouds and the silhouette of the environment looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can scoot up to one of those side quests.
Iona Stone.
Matte ice. Why is there ice in this field? I don't get it.
What's up here? More
Uh,
Mechon to kill?
Yep. Yeah, I gotta kill a couple of them for some reason. At least the Monado just goes bananas when it comes to like fighting these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Xenoblade has a great story that it never bothers telling you. Kind of. I think the problem is just like the scope of the game ended up just being too big. And it holds it back.
I still feel like we haven't done enough yet. We've been playing for some time, but
Yeah, at this
I
point,
suppose we did I suppose we did get the initial sequence of learning more about
when the plot
Colony
gets
9.
going, it's good.
Oh yeah.
It's just when the plot slows down for a while, it's not.
It's just the field is immense, like
It's
you
so
said.
big, yeah. And that is like almost universally problematic from my perspective. I don't know.
Pacing.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't really feel particularly motivated about like hundoing this game. Oh, these guys are dropping cylinders. That's nice. I think if a lot of the quests were more meaningful.
Mm-hmm. It really does feel like an MMO with a campaign mode.
Yep. Because remember, this game was in development when World of Warcraft was big.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
Like, really starting to get going, but also when World of Warcraft was at its best, also worst. You know, with all of the Kill X quests and the just go out, spend a lot of time doing a thing. Hey, good luck, Gerard. Did Gerard say he was going to cover Xenoblade? Because realistically, I would say hundoing this game would take considerably less time than hundoing quite a lot of other games. It's a big game, but it's not actually that big anymore. At least not compared to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. While I'm here, I'm gonna go get that one in that corner. Real quick. Like, I'm still probably gonna prioritize some of the side quests.
Oh, I know. We'll just need to figure out things to discuss, as usual.
Well, I mean, it's one of those where I really like RPGs like this for a podcast perspective.
Now, the one reason why I give MMOs a pass for gameplay like this is because I still get a lot of enjoyment out of leveling different characters. And especially if there's different starting areas, different stories. Then I think now they've streamlined it, or they will streamline it, so that you don't experience part of an area until you out level it and then you leave it. that you'll be able to play through an entire campaign to get your character up to the level necessary to do endgame content.
I'm
But
mixed.
the other thing about MMOs is you can do them with your friends and with multiple friends. And also you're creating the characters, so you have a personal connection too. So I think that's in part why MMOs have persisted, that, and they keep if they're successful, they keep getting updated so that you can keep playing. Oh wait, is that a grave?
It's a something, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is with this dire... I'm fighting mosquito.
Wait, there is going to be a Xenoblade Online? Is there?
Is that a thing? Because I know
No, an
Xenoblade
idea.
Chronicles... Oh,
Okay.
the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know X is basically online. Like, they straight up had multiplayer stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember any of it, though. This is it. This is just another ordinary ether deposit.
Okay, let's go to the weird
And the
obelisk.
assault flammy shows up. But it isn't pointed at me, so it just kind of walks off. That was supposed to be the ambush. Like,
Oh.
this thing was supposed to ambush me.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a solid whoops. Yeah, X is out offline now, seeing as the Wii U is defunct. Which is a bit of a tragedy. Like, I would still say I loved so much of X.
I'm still so upset that MMOs that fail don't have at least a campaign version that stays up for single player use.
You can still play a lot of the online missions offline. No problem. But yeah,
I'm thinking to things like WildStar and
yeah, I mean, I've
other
said this
games.
before. I would pay like $200 to be able to host like my own WildStar server whenever I want.
though we never played enough WildStar to know if we even liked it.
No, but I just do it for the sake of history, almost. If that makes sense.
Aren't there friends or like people that you know that have had World of Warcraft servers and other things? Maybe they bought the empty husks of old ones.
You brought our clothes back. No more fretting over garments. Glad everything worked out. Bitch, snap, snap,
I'd expect no less from you.
We oldies and kids could have never done this by ourselves. We really appreciate what you've done. Take this as a tiny token of our thanks. Grand armor.
Oh.
Should probably try putting some of this stuff on.
Yeah.
Grand armor.
What does it look like?
Is better. I should probably put it on him, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a shame how many of these are just recolors,
Yeah,
but I
a lot of them
understand
are.
why.
Huh. He actually has shoulder pads and stuff.
Oh, that's not bad.
Where's the grand armor? Unless it's not an appearance.
I believe this is the grand armor. Because this is just leg art type.
Ah.
Big shorts.
Yeah, just keeping him green. Oh, is there a green version of that? No, you don't have the right one. You just have teal. Unless the teal does go with that. I suppose the midsection has the teal.
They're both leg art type 1. It's okay, but I feel like...
I like the ones with the orbs. I personally love it when cabochons are incorporated into armor and stuff, but that's just me. That looks good.
Oh. Resort-style boots?
No, little sandals, Legata.
Yeah.
Wait, do those have green in the back? Middle type one?
No.
Oh, I see. They're...
Those match just about as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see what it looks like on Shulk.
So there's one where he just has a necklace.
Yep.
Oh, man, no.
Look at them pauldrons.
I know.
They look dumb. He should have the... No, he doesn't. Okay.
They're just pants. I like what he currently has.
Yeah, I'm fine. Fine with what it... Now let's go talk to Ernest and be like, why you do this? And he'd be like, here's the thing. What? Still normal crystals? And monsters appeared again? Huh. Looks like I got it wrong again. Everyone fails from time to time, ain't that right? Oh, you figured out I'm having you on. Your problem is, you're too trusting. Anyway, I had a laugh. You deserve a little something.
Could have gotten them killed, you know.
You suck.
Finally, we're done with him and his wild goose chases.
He also has an air sniper. We don't need it. Okay.
Are we
So
finally gonna go and
yeah,
and
we've
see
got
where
like
he is?
one quest left, but oh well.
Well, what's the one quest?
Okay. Yeah, our quest log is... Oh, this is... So, emergency treatment.
Oh, right.
Return to Matriona. Trainer Hamlin.
Monsters.
Yeah, so I've still got a couple more of these, but like, who cares? And truly, none of the story actually changes based on these side quests, ever.
Well, are those side quests gonna disappear if you don't do them? The ones with the time?
They'll disappear eventually. We have a while, I think, before they go away.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Where are the berries? Or the flies?
The brogs?
Mhm.
Or... The brogs are near the water somewhere.
Is this the place you were on about?
This is it, all right. At the end of the road, there's a path to Colony 6.
But there's no sign of Juju. If my vision was right, he should be around here somewhere.
I'm sure he would have gone along this road. I just hope nothing's happened to him yet.
Any chance he went up that way?
It's not safe around here. I doubt Juju would go off the beaten track if he could avoid it.
That looks like
Got
where he
it.
got taken.
We'll search along the road.
But that's most definitely where he disappeared.
Yep. By the way, haven't looked at this in a while. Hey!
Collectopedia. Got all the veg.
Yep. I was trying to be somewhat thorough about this one, because I figured we could get everything. I was right.
Looks like he did. Except with one strange item you don't have.
Oh, shoot. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. I'll keep looking. I know there are guides for this sort of thing. If I wanted to look it all up. I kinda do. But not now. Okay, then we got one more. I almost kind of wish you could, like, click on it and give you, like, a hint where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fine.
No? Bunch of other mechon.
So what do you guys think in chat? Should I just start doing all the side quests kind of on my own time?
Ooh, look at the waterfall.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It really does play like an MMO, where you get to just outrun mobs.
Because, yeah, I don't mind doing the side quests here. But we could also just kind of do fits and bursts. By the way, here's Welcome to the second section of Gaur Plains.
Huh. Wow. And there
Let's
seems
see.
to be some kind of civilization here. Is that where Colony 6 used to be? Wait. No, don't go near those spiraling rocks.
What spiraling rocks?
Like that over there. There's like a walkway. Flash Wisp! So that's the creature that you need to get liquid from.
And sadly, someone will complain that you're not recording 100%. This is not a full Let's Play. I've yet to really run into a whole lot of people complaining about that.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. Generic hunt quests off camera. Yeah. Yeah, I just never know what to do about this sort of thing, because it's like, I like playing these games. I just don't feel terribly passionately about the, like...
Kill so many creatures.
Yeah.
Take them back.
Like, the challenge quests, like the hunt the big boss ones, those could be kind of interesting,
Oh
maybe.
yeah, because then you're fighting unique creatures rather than...
Or they're just big
bunch of little
recolors, but
ones.
with special movesets. I guess my one other problem is I don't actually have that much free time, which does always cause a little bit of problems. Big brag. I think I'll just pick up the quests in the future. Like, we'll pick up all the available quests. And,
Well, we'll see. I thought you had a poll going elsewhere.
no, I actually never did. I'll see what the YouTube comments are like, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've also... In the first video, you didn't really get to many side quests.
We were mostly picking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of the Kill X quests are kind of there for you to do on your way anyway. This is true. Yeah, I'm gonna get close to the entrance to this thing, just so I can warp to it later.
Okay. Looks like a mine of some sort. Or just a tunnel?
Yeah. We'll be going in here shortly enough. Hello, I'm waiting for your copy to arrive, so I'm watching people's stream to scratch the itch. Been enjoying you guys. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we can just warp back when we need to. Unless it's like, nope, you can't warp here, cutscenes, and it's like, well, never mind.
Yeah, that structure is so peculiar. I remember that whatever Juju had been taken from, it was in an area with pillars like that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was the other pathway. The one that she said, oh, he would never go down that way.
I honestly kind of forget.
Yeah, it's just the spiral, you see?
Oh, yeah, that thing?
Yeah.
That's a boss arena.
No, that's actually where he is. Look, it's the tentacles holding him.
Mm-hmm.
Are we... So we're going to save him? Or attempt to?
Attempt to. And then everyone dies. And then the game ends.
Ah! No, I know that's not going to happen, but...
What would be the absolute worst, like...
Ending?
Well, I'm just trying to think of various, like... Oh,
Juju! Juju! Hold on! I'm coming!
Wait! Charlotte!
Ah! Ah! Juju!
Another new symbol's appeared on the Monado. Can I save her?
Of course you can.
Shulk!
Its tentacles could come out from under the ground at any second. One false move and you're done for. Wait for my order. Ryan, you got my back?
Of course! Leave it to me!
could do that.
It's not me. It's the power of the Monado.
That's right. And the light swirling around us. That's the Monado and all. Shala, let's move.
This is really pretty music.
It is so good. We've learned speed. So speed. Increases chance of dodging attacks. Yes, I should probably get out of the way. Excuse me, sir. There we go. Be on the other side of friend man. Oh, I have to... Oh, it only applies to one person.
Oh, mm-hmm.
That's actually less cool.
I'd like at certain points in its health bar for extra legs to start coming off.
I really like that when fighting a boss in a game. If
especially if they're mechanical, if things start coming off of it.
Is it down?
Uh-oh.
Get back here!
It's up there. Let's go after it.
Right!
Oh, look at those lines.
Yep. Well, I think that's just the combat area.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it looked cool for a bit, and it's like, oh, it's just that.
I thought it was a special platform of some sort. Also, which pincer does he have Juju in?
That
Up
one.
there. I see.
Don't worry. We probably won't hit Juju. And Juju does not have a health bar. That's usually a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah, the timing of the music makes it so good. Makes you feel like stuff's going down when a certain song comes on. Yeah. There are...
Yeah, I've noticed that in other games there are instances where the music doesn't match the cutscene at all because it's just the background music that's playing at the time. That can be annoying. Now, did they end up adding Shulk to some of the Super Smash Brothers games?
Yep. Because he's a Nintendo character.
Mm-hmm.
First party and everything. Ow, we took some damage. And problem solved. Oh.
What attack you're going to use on him? Ooh. 5,000. I think that's one of the higher numbers I've seen you pull.
Yep. Could have changed it harder, but I was not expecting it to keep going. Oops. Fortunately, Shulk, not supposed to be a
Look,
tank.
its level is going up.
Oh, you're right.
It was 17, 18, and now it's at level 20.
That's a new one. Guess he got jealous. Unfortunately, I have to wait until it turns around before I can actually hit it with any of my good moves.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay.
The weird thing, though, is
gonna get biffed.
His vision had shown him the creature with the mask, or a second mechon with a mask. But this guy does not resemble what we saw in the first vision.
This is just a regular mechon.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know the ones with the masks because you have to knock him down to hurt him.
Yeah.
Ryan!
Juju! Are you all right?
Shala. I'm sorry.
I knew she was going to do that.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Hey, looks like we changed the future. What's up?
Well, it's just that can't have been the Mechon from my vision.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be that one with the face? I guess we changed more than we expected. Shulk?
No. Something's not right.
Juju!
No, it's not him at all.
But this one's got a face and all.
I've been waiting for you, Monado boy.
What speaks?
It spoke.
White metal face scarpered. I thought you'd have to be this big scary monster. But look, you're just a pathetic little kid.
Mysterious face.
I really like how the proportions are warped to the extreme with these Mechon.
Yeah.
This guy just resembles a beetle to me. And if you think about it, they have to accommodate for the transformations that they can undergo. They always have this jet form that they use to get around. And it seems like they have this weird, it's a bunch of gears and like an engine in the back and a
He's
core.
healing.
What's wrong?
He's healing.
Aww.
That's not cool.
Juju!
Juju!
You pile of junk! Let him go!
Right, better watch your back.
Got it! Cheers, Shulk!
Little...
Why can't I use the Monado? It's only the ones that have faces. But I can still see what it's going to do. Just like before.
Nice tricks you got there, Pipsqueak. Darting around the place. That's the Monado's power. Won't matter, you're still flesh and blood, and I reckon you're nearly done. Behind you!
Shulk! Leave these to me! Don't take him out!
Yeah, got it.
Now!
Right! It's just bouncing off him!
That was fun for a while. But now I'm bored!
Shala!
Time to finish you off!
Shulk! Look out!
Wait, the energy.
Looks like my time here's up. It's your lucky day, little boy. But that luck won't last forever.
Huh?
I'll keep hold of this brat. If you want him back, you better come to Colony 6. But you'll have to be quick. I'm feeling hungry.
You're gonna pay!
I can't wait to grind you all into dust!
Shala! Shala! No! Juju.
That voice.
For the villain?
Mm-hmm.
I liked him.
Yeah, but it just makes me think that either they're... Oh.
Gado.
It's only been a year since the Battle of Sword Valley. How? How did the numbers grow so quickly?
Are their numbers too great even for you, Gado?
Otharon.
Medic Shala, here are your new orders. You and Juju are to ready the evac ships. You will be in charge of the evacuation.
But...
You must realize the ships can only carry so many. We must stay behind and fight to protect those who remain in Colony 6.
I'll be fine. I'll be able to keep my mind on the battle, knowing you're safe.
Promise me.
Shala.
Promise that you'll meet us outside the colony. Just make sure you get out of here alive.
Yeah. I promise. Don't worry.
Gado, a promise is a promise. And until I see you again, I will protect everyone.
No, let me protect everyone.
Shala!
I keep them real safe inside my belly.
Shala! Juju! Juju! Where are you?
So they might have actually used that to fly away.
Yeah, it was their ship.
Hey there. Are you alright?
The sleeping princess awakes. Had us worried there for a minute.
How long have I been out?
Huh?
How long have I been unconscious?
4 hours, I'd say.
I've got to get out of here.
Hold up.
Mind if we go with you?
You're gonna bust into their base, right? We want a piece of them too.
Really?
Truth be told, we were gonna leave without you. But the thing is, I get roughed up a lot, and we don't know anyone else who can use ether.
Thank you both. It's been a while. And it's just... I never imagined I would go back to Colony 6 like this. I'm sorry. Lost myself for a minute. We can get to Colony 6 from the valley where Juju was taken. It's this way.